We should be safe here for the time being. I'm well acquainted with Professor Yuritsa, but the rest of you are this year's fresh-faced golden deer, I presume?
Nothing but the freshest. Also, is it just me,
How
or
is
are
Sherry
you
wearing the
wearing our
outfit?
uniform?
What?
Oh, he just did it.
How do you know Professor Yuritsa?
Great minds think
Do you go to
alike.
the
I
office?
know, Claude. Mm.
She's one of last year's students. A black eagle.
Let me just double check, make sure all
Would
our
make
footage
you our
is
senior.
because it was weird that it stopped recording a little bit last time. Thankfully, didn't lose anything like the previous recording thing.
I was just on the verge of
But
graduating.
yeah, and you can't trust the.
We always
you
have
can't,
technical
you
difficulties.
can't trust anything to actually record the part.
Breathe fresh air again. Thank you for coming when you did. Oh, where are my manners? I'm Monica von Ox, eldest daughter of the Empire's Baron Ox.
Does the game make you want to do like another playthrough of Three Houses, seeing every the characters again?
Yes. I think I understand.
I like played through it like 3
This all
times.
began.
So I don't know.
I know, but I mean, for me, it's been longer though, because you've
After
played it more
you
recently
entered
than
a
I did.
suspicious fortress and rescued a missing student.
You're more eager to replay
There's
Raiding
nothing
and
wrong
Dawn
with
now.
that. I'll be sure to smooth things over for you once we're back.
Sounds good. But, why are you even here, Alois?
Because the knights sent for help after you left them behind. Did you expect anything different? Not that I'm trying to lay blame at your feet. I know you were following Professor Yuritsa's lead, so I think everyone involved can head home knowing they did just swell. For as you know, all's swell that ends swell.
Oh my gosh. That's how we feel. You do it.
Still, I find this a rather grave turn of events.
Hey, look, knights,
To think
side
the same
characters
bandits
are
who
actually
attacked
talking.
our charges were
Yeah.
behind another
There were a couple who
student's
talked
abduction.
in Three Houses, but they were rare.
I never said I was
Apparently, if
kidnapped
you'd
by
like
bandits.
never recruited some of the teacher characters though, and before the time skip in Three Houses, they would be replaced by generic soldiers
Now that
saying
you
that
mention it,
similar lines to
Some
what
of
the
folks
teachers
in
would have
that
said. Did you know
fortress
that?
weren't exactly dressed in a typical bandit.
So you
fine
can
robes.
actually see more soldiers talk if you didn't recruit
What
the
if we're
teachers
dealing
for
with a
some
way
reason, which there's
savvier
pretty much no
organization than
reason
we
not
think,
to.
And the bandits just
Does
answer
anyone
to
think
them.
that was kind of suspicious? She's just like, huh, I never said I was kidnapped by bandits.
Agree half-heartedly. Should we agree wholeheartedly or half-heartedly?
For Claude.
Yeah, there was one real
I
piece of
thought he
work.
might like half-heartedly
Kranya,
more.
I think, who managed to escape. I've seen all kinds of people as a mercenary, and she was definitely not your everyday bandit.
You're on the right path. Perhaps I should just tell you who kidnapped me, seeing as I already know.
What? Why didn't you mention this earlier?
Everyone was busy speculating, so it was difficult to cut in.
What do you know, child? Out with it.
Well, the one who kidnapped me was Tomas the librarian. I'm certain of it.
Yeah.
I could tell from his gait, and how he held his staff. I suppose he isn't the simple scholar you think he is.
No one thought he
Tomas?
was a simple scholar.
Impossible.
Like, even before Three Houses came out, everyone's like,
But
that
Tomas has
Tomas
been at
guy
Derek
is
Moss
sus.
even
I
longer
know.
than I have.
He just,
Major
it's the way he
sus
looks
energy.
and the way he acts.
Based on what you say, we've no choice but to investigate.
Look at Alois in
But Sir
disbelief.
Alois-
I can't believe Tomas would
Be
betray
on
us.
guard. If Tomas is in league with Kranya, he is dangerous.
Very well. I will quietly report the matter to Lady Rhea and leave the decision in her hands. Not a word of this to anyone. Is that clear?
No.
Well, now things are getting interesting. Honestly, did not see this coming. So
What if
do you
there's a
make of this
character and they
Kranya?
just
Why
like
do you think she was at the fortress?
So am I the only one who kind of so far feels like Arvel is a
You
bit
seemed
redundant
preoccupied
because,
with
you
her
know,
during the battle.
Rocket
She a friend
or,
of
you know,
yours?
Shez if you go with the default name already talks
Sadly,
anyways, and I felt like
I
one of the main
wouldn't know.
purposes of
My
Sothis in
memory
Three
is
Houses
but
was
a
because
shadow.
Byleth never says anything, so Sothis was meant to be there to say stuff in his place, you know?
Vanished, Lost. I remember meeting you, but before that, nothing at all. And yet, the moment I saw her, I was
They just
struck
wanted
with
to
the
give
most
Rocket some
inexplicable feeling.
superpowers.
Uh-huh.
That's their whole excuse.
I couldn't tell you if it was revulsion or affection. It was simply pure emotion.
And here I thought I had it tough.
Are you worried about me? How adorable. Oh, but I do love that about you.
And that's why Rhea has decided to take
And
Tomas
that's
into
why.
custody. When he gets back, that is. Seems he's been away from the monastery for a bit.
Definitely not up to
Custody.
anything
They ought to end
suspicious.
his life on the spot. The churl's enmity towards the church is plain for all to see.
All the more reason to keep him alive and question him. You really think he's working alone?
This all comes from that Monica girl we rescued, right? Still, I guess if Lady Rhea believes her.
So who is this Tomas guy anyway? You say he works in the library?
Yes, and he's always bent over backward to help me find whatever book I'm searching for.
He's a kind man. I'm the last person you'd ever expect to stab you in the back.
Is he though?
Well, you won't make it too far as an evildoer if you can't pull the wool over people's eyes.
It's
See,
true.
Leonie's talking logic out here. And people said she was one of the worst characters in Three Houses. Worst character, my foot. More like one of the best characters.
He's a traitor too.
And also, I said this in a couple minutes of footage that was lost on the previous video.
As if anything
But,
would stop you from asking for seconds.
Leonie,
Besides,
like,
what kind
yet
of
again,
villain
people
says
say,
their
like,
sights
she's
on
one of the
someone's
meaner
lunch?
characters. But she's actually one of the nicer characters from Three
Give the poor
Houses.
dining hall lady the
Yeah.
benefit of the doubt, right?
Suspect everyone. Even though we probably know who it is. Or trust the dying staff. We haven't even met the dying
Let's suspect
staff.
everyone.
So now we should assume everyone could be an enemy. There's no telling where their spies
Well,
might
we're
be
just
lurking.
putting like distrust
Well,
into everyone.
unless you're proposing
No
to
one's
stop
gonna-
eating altogether, we'd best muster a little faith.
Well, that is
I'd
kind of
really
true.
like to stop talking about the dining hall lady now, please.
Marvel is like so rude.
So, is it safe to assume Tomas hired the bandits that tried to kill us?
No one has proven he was the mastermind behind it all, but there is no doubt he was involved.
You're awfully quiet, Marianne. Is everything okay?
Oh, it's just... I suppose I'm worried about what this all means.
Hey,
Shouldn't say
I
anything.
understand. These walls were supposed to keep trouble out, but now everything feels very different.
Wait, do you hear that outside?
Wow, her
Are they
face is
ready at
always
the
so
gate?
terrified.
I know.
It's just so like her facial expression.
Honestly, the way when she like twitches her eyes off to the
well,
side like they
sounds
always
like
do,
Tomas
it
is
like makes her
returned.
like even more
she's
terrified.
just like looking. It's
I
like
don't
she's
know
like
why I know
looking
this,
like
but you need
what
to
was
get
that?
out there, and quickly.
Dash off without a word. Yep. It's just like see you later, suckers.
Mention Tomas. I mean, not mention him already. I guess.
Just dash off without a word. I want to see that.
Sheesh, what's gotten into... Oh, Tomas!
Oh my gosh, I love that. Definitely not evil.
I think this is the first time he's ever appeared in a cutscene. Well, like this, if you know what I mean.
That man down there.
Lady Rhea wants to speak with you. I suggest you accept.
This doddering persona of mine will benefit me no further.
And this is why she dashed off without a word.
There he is, the big brain, you know.
Right?
Such hubris from mere vermin. You will pay for this.
Ah, the classic teleports away.
What he did was just like
Pila. Who's evil in this?
Prologue. The battle for the locket.
Ooh.
So what chapter?
Upon his return to Garrick Mach, the humble Tomas shapeshifts and flees, and not even the Knights of Ceres's most concerted efforts can track down the erstwhile librarian. Though Claude is quite intrigued by the dark developments at his school, an urgent message soon arrives from House Goneril at the eastern edge of the Leicester Alliance.
I wonder if the missions are different, you know, for every
that was
route.
certainly an unexpected conclusion.
Because
for
why,
old
like, we're going to
Tomas,
Leicester
I bet.
Alliance, and I was just thinking, we picked Golden Deer, so it makes sense to go to Leicester Alliance. But what if you go to the Kingdom if you picked, you know, Dimitri? You know what I'm saying?
Hey, you might get to see the Leicester Alliance.
Yeah, that's one of the biggest
in this
problems with
game.
Three Houses was they had all the different routes,
Yes,
but
that's
outside of
what I
some
said.
story stuff and interactions,
Also,
you
I
know,
know
a
what
lot
you
of it
wanna
was
say next.
pretty similar between most
Especially
of
in the
the routes.
beginning.
More like especially the church route and Golden Deer, am I right? The only difference being the final chapter and one chapter less in the church route. And obviously different characters, but the plot was pretty much identical.
They just didn't want to make enough. They didn't want to put enough effort into the church.
Let's see.
They just like,
Resist urge and stay quiet, or say it. That's what I'm saying.
His powers are just like the ones you gave me. Are you in league with him, Arval? Where did these powers come from?
If I am in league with him, no one has informed me. All I have is you, my dear partner in destiny. Still, I saw what you saw. Clearly, we don't have a monopoly on shapeshifting.
And now that everyone knows about Tomas, some of them must have connected the dots back to me. At least they've had the grace to keep it to themselves.
It's because they trust you. Hold on.
we've had like
someone's
3
coming.
chapters together.
I
They're
know.
like, we trust you with our whole hearts. Random one we met 2 weeks ago.
Got a second?
I'll always for you, Claude.
Classic Claude in the library
There's
scene.
no nice way to dance around this. Are you sure you don't know Tomas?
I like that he figures
I
it out.
already told you I don't.
Okay. It's not like I suspect you or anything. But it does make me wonder where you're from originally. Who knows? Maybe there's
His
some
fingers
mysterious
are going
clan
in
out
his
there with
hair.
shapeshifting powers.
He's just trying to brush it, you know?
And maybe they banished you when you were little and you don't remember it. It's possible, right?
Well, my early years are pretty hazy. But while it's not completely impossible...
Hey, I'm sorry. You know what? Don't worry about it. I only ask because people here also see me as something of an outsider.
So
Guess
you
I
turn
got a
this into a
little
way
ahead
to
of myself.
flirt, do you,
Maybe I
Claude?
was just
Oh, if only we could flirt back. I would.
I know. He's like, I'm getting ahead of myself. Wink, wink.
You must come quickly. We have an urgent
Lawrence
message
has
from House
showed up
Goneril.
to ruin the romantic scene.
Lawrence, I thought you were a romantic yourself. How could you ruin it?
More like he thinks he knows how to be romantic,
Yeah.
but really needs a few lessons, if you know what I mean.
Sylvain and Lawrence need to go to a class called
Why is this
How
light?
to
Oh wait, that's right. I remember. Never mind.
Believe
Forget what I was.
flirt
army is
with
invading.
someone. I don't know. I don't know
I love
what
that
they
just
would
comes
call
to.
it
I
class.
can't believe the Almyran army is invading.
What?
My brother's preparing to intercept them, but he's outnumbered big
Man, they
time
really
and
don't want
needs
this
all the
plot
help he
to
can
stop
get.
moving.
Uh-huh.
Just cut. They're invading us. What?
But we
I mean,
can't
to be
expect my
honest, like
grandfather to
this
lead
is
an
more
army, so I guess it
accurate to the
falls me.
pacing of like a lot of the older Fire Emblem games. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah. We're
Whereas,
they
like,
instantly cut.
You know, whereas
no
Three
time to
Houses is
call
like,
a round table.
stop! Monastery time!
My father
Back
has
to the
already
plot
wept
now.
into action, though I will likely be the one who
After
will
the
hold front lines.
monastery break.
House Ordelia is close, so I like to think we've already sent reinforcements. Sadly, I expect
I like the
little
waterfall in the
help to come
background
from
there.
my adoptive father.
Is this part of the monastery? Where was this in the monastery? I don't remember.
I don't
that.
know. It's really pretty.
That's fine.
I know.
I
It looks like the
actually
big
have a
opening
different
steps
favorite
area, but I do
Asmore
not
grave
remember
area.
waterfalls
We
being
can
in
chat
it.
They
about
added
it
more
later.
details.
I know.
I don't understand the reason for this sudden act of aggression.
In this universe, they
If
built
this
a waterfall.
really
in there,
is the biggest
honestly.
army since Fodlan's Locket was completed, that's a century's worth of battles.
Ooh.
Maybe the Almirans figured it's now or never, since the Empire and Kingdom are wrapped up in their own problems.
Yeah, the Empire Kingdom and their own problems.
Worse problems than this.
This is why you pick Golden Deer.
You don't want no drama. Well, not the drama you get in the other two
Both
houses.
serious problems that don't directly affect the Alliance. And even if word of Fodlan's troubles has reached the Almirans, it doesn't follow that they'd start a war.
Well, that's assuming they have all the information, which seems unlikely. If all they heard was something vague like war in the capitals, it might make them more likely to invade.
More likely to invade. Hmm. But I was asking the knights for actually, you know, should we be all confident and be like, let's fight, or should we say, let's get the knights for help?
Be all confident.
Let me go with you.
I held out like that apparently.
Hey, we need every sword hand we can get. Welcome aboard.
And you'll have me.
Oh, look who it is.
The
Purple
name's
hair,
Shamira.
other
It's
lady.
the
Knight
other
of
best girl in the game.
The bulk of the knights were dispatched earlier to track down Tomas.
Her hair's not
And the
that
rest of
purple.
us
It's
fanned
like
out to the
more
kingdom
like
and imperial
super dark
capitals.
blue, I'd say. She does have purple
Yeah,
eyes
I
though.
was worried they might have
So it's
been
a
deployed already.
vaguely purplish
How
color
did we
scheme,
end
and
up
I
with
like
you?
that. You know, purple's always good.
The church
Except
may not be
Bernadetta,
able to
but
lend you an army, but they
can't
won't
win 'em
turn a
all.
blind eye. I'm here because I'm the best woman for the job. My arrows will make short work of Almiran.
I wonder if you get like a different helper on like, you
Yeah,
know,
so
on the
I
other
can see what the
routes.
knight's
Like, what if
best
one gets
archer can do with
Catherine,
the
one
bow?
gets
I
I don't
won't say
know
no to that.
Eloise maybe,
Mm.
or something like
I'll
that.
be counting on you as well.
It certainly sounds more interesting than staying here and twiddling our thumbs. And besides, who knows what will become of the academy in the meantime.
This guy really just wants that time
Sure
skip.
thing. I'm in.
I don't know.
Oh, I was gonna say, is this like something we should be looking at? I think it's like just the loading screen. That's a pretty good loading screen though. You can look at information on the loading screen. That's like mind blown. Like, look back to the camp. Why is it so dingy? Gotta speak with everyone? Question mark. Because
Oh,
I only
no.
see 6 like things on the minimap.
Oh boy.
Hold up. Let me just make sure. Oh, wait, did I hit A? Oh, it's on auto. I forgot. What did he say?
I was too consumed by his look that I couldn't.
Let's sympathize.
Absolutely.
Magically
I'm
be
so
resolved.
sorry, guys. It's like the worst commentary from me ever in this videos. If you see me with the white hat, just know
White hat?
I was dead
Or is it
inside.
a Dorothea hat? I can't believe you cosplay as Dorothea
counting on you.
Hawk.
I'm ashamed.
Let's see, who's over here?
Lysithea.
Lysithea? Does Claude really get it? Kind of have to like move my head around a little bit if you're wondering what I'm doing sometimes.
Oh.
Because like the microphone is like directly on top of a lot of the text. So I gotta be like to see it sometimes.
Let's see.
I'll always defend Claude. It's, you know.
I see.
Can you read as fast as I'm clicking? I assume so, because you read more books than I do. Who's this?
Don't know.
No, who's this that she's talking to?
A random soldier lady.
Soldier looks like a student by her outfit.
Someone that we never got to be introduced to.
Let's ask about her brother.
So basically,
Let's see.
Total pain, huh? Who's over here? Marianne?
We're just going through all the girls first.
Yeah, apparently. Watch in silence. Should we, or should we ask her if she's alright?
Ask if she's alright.
Yeah, I don't know.
I just wanted to see what the watch in silence would do, but I knew this would be the one.
That would be weird. It's like...
That can't be.
She's got family problems, you know. Ah, Lauren's grave situation. What do you mean?
Speaking of...
Right on.
Fascinating.
Don't overdo it. I just realized there's not 6, there's 3 people bunched up together over here. That's why it looked like there was only 6 to talk to. And let's start with Raphael. Aww. Wait, did I pick Igna? Oh, maybe it's just one big conversation.
I think it is. When they're next to each other, so...
Hey!
Yeah, it's like all of them talking. Look at the Leone face. You can't tell me isn't the exact thing that comes to your mind when you see that face.
I gotta do this.
Gotta do this.
Look at that. That's like the wholesome face right there Raphael's giving. That's
Aww,
like...
that's like the sad, scared face.
You got sad, and wholesome. Like, look. How can you not smile when you see someone else like that smiling at you?
What to do?
Leone's like, this is just pathetic. Show compassion.
Show compassion.
Let's give him advice. That might actually be the right thing, you know.
Let's see.
Well, I mean, it made Leone happy, but...
I get it.
See? It did improve him. I was right. Like, we can't be going around and being like, it's okay, Ignatz, it's okay. When this is war, we have to make a man out of this boy here. Back to Claude. I almost forgot about the run button. I was just remembering it. I'm taking the long way, apparently. I'm Marianne. Where's Claude?
He's in the corner right there.
Here. Hello, Claude. Greetings. It is I, Rocket.
How's that?
Sounds about right.
I don't think there's
But wait,
anyone else.
wait. I think this is a good place to stop this video. Right? Well, this is a good place to stop this video, I think. It's been, going for a while now. So, and it makes it easier for me if I don't record, like, an hour of footage, that makes it harder to edit, like the first video. But, it's better to, spread it out a bit. Anyways, I'm starting to give YouTube advice instead of actually ending this video. How about this time you don't give me all the stuff to say? Let's do it back and forth, okay? Ready? I'll say one, you say one. Ready? Before you go, make sure to like,
subscribe,
hit the bell,
comment,
and share. And let's say it at the same time. Ready? And most importantly, stay iconic. You were a little bit late on that one.
I didn't know what you were gonna say.
Ready? I'll do 3, 2, 1. Let's try that again. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Stay iconic!